Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
Big shock, The Young and the Restless spoilers. Full Fridays update recap April 24th, 2026. Welcome back to our channel. Why and our family? Today is Thursday, a beautiful day outside, but inside my mind, it is an absolute storm of emotions. Let's dive right into the madness of Genoa City because I have so much to say and I just need to get it all out right now. I cannot believe they are doing this to Nick Newman. I am sitting here staring at my screen, completely and utterly mind blown by the sheer audacity of what we just watched unfold in Las Vegas. I mean, we all knew Nick was struggling. We all knew he was carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. But stealing pills, Nick Newman stealing pills. I am literally shaking my head because it is just so tragic and infuriating all at the same time. You watch a character for decades, you see them go through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and you think you know them. You think you know what they are capable of, but this is a whole new level of self-destruction, and I am both terrified and glued to my television set. And let's just break down that scene for a second because I need to talk about the absolute irony of it all. Nick was locked up in that dusty, terrifying storage room. He was a hostage. He was in mortal danger, Adam and Chelsea, yes. Adam, the brother Nick constantly judges and belittles for being the dark one, are the ones who risk everything to come to his rescue. They pull off this massive rescue mission. They get the door open. They are trying to save his life. And what does the great, moral, high and mighty Nick Newman do when his rescuers turn their backs for 5 seconds? He raids the stash. He literally pockets a handful of heavy-duty prescription pills right under their noses. I was screaming at my TV. I was yelling, "Nick, what are you doing? Put them down." But of course, he didn't. He hid them away like a desperate junkie, and my heart just shattered into a million pieces. Because you can see the absolute desperation in his eyes. Because let's be real here, an addict in denial is the most dangerous person in any room, and Nick is in complete and total denial. He doesn't think he has a problem. He thinks he can handle it. He thinks he is just taking the edge off, but we all know how this story goes, right? We have seen it on this show time and time again. Remember when Nikki was hiding vodka bottles in her crystal decanters? Remember the sheer hell she went through to get sober? Now her golden boy son is falling down that exact same dark, twisted rabbit hole, and the collateral damage is going to be astronomical. I'm dreading the moment Nikki finds out. I am physically dreading it because it is going to break her. Victor and Nikki are going to have to stage the mother of all interventions, and Nick is going to fight them tooth and nail because he is so deeply wrapped in his own ego and shame. But wait, I am getting ahead of myself because the immediate danger isn't even the addiction itself. It is the fact that Nick is currently high while actively participating in a life or death mission. Are we forgetting that they are trying to take down Matt Clark? Matt freaking Clark. The man is a legendary psychopath. He is the ultimate boogeyman of Genoa City. Do you remember what he did to Sharon back in the day? Do you remember the absolute terror he inflicted on her? And now Matt has set a trap. He has Sharon and Noah locked in an abandoned gas station, and he is probably planning to blow the whole place sky high. Noah's life is on the line, Sharon's life is on the line. And the cavalry that is supposed to be riding in to save them consists of a deeply troubled Adam, a panicked Chelsea, and a Nick Newman who is completely out of his mind on stolen narcotics. I am sorry, but this is a disaster waiting to happen. How is Nick supposed to fight off a maniac like Matt Clark when he can barely see straight? How is he supposed to make split-second, life-saving decisions when his brain is swimming in stolen pills? He is going to get someone killed. I can feel it in my bones. He is going to make a mistake. He is going to stumble. He is going to freeze. And someone he loves, maybe Noah, maybe Sharon. Maybe even Adam is going to pay the ultimate price for his secret addiction. And if that happens, Nick will never, ever forgive himself. The guilt will completely consume whatever. is left of his soul. I know some people are loving this gritty, dark storyline for Nick because it gives Joshua Morrow something incredibly meaty to play, but personally, my anxiety is through the roof. I just want someone to shake him and wake him up before it is too late. Okay, let me take a deep breath. Let me calm down. Because I need to pivot, and I need to pivot hard. We need to talk about Kane Ashby. Kane Ashby, you guys. I literally gasped out loud during his scenes today. I know the fandom is super divided on Kane. I know half of you are still holding grudges against him for his past lies, his cheating, the whole Juliet situation, the corporate espionage mess, all of it. I get it. The man has a rap sheet of bad decisions a mile long. But you cannot deny the absolute massive heart that beats inside the chest of his. When the chips are down, Kane Ashby steps up. And today, he proved it in the biggest, boldest way possible. Let's set the stage, because the Winters family is currently living through an absolute nightmare. Malcolm Winters, the iconic, beloved, vibrant Malcolm Winters, is dying. He has aplastic anemia, and his body is failing him. The family has been frantically searching for a bone marrow donor. They have tested everyone. Devin has been tested. Lily has been tested. The extended family has been tested, and one by one, the results have come back negative. No matches, just dead ends and mounting despair. You can see the exhaustion and the pure, unadulterated terror on Lily's face. She has already lost Neil. She cannot lose Malcolm too. The Winters family has suffered so much tragedy, and the thought of losing Malcolm is just too much to bear. So what does Kane do? He doesn't just sit on the sidelines offering empty platitudes. He doesn't just send flowers. He marches himself right into the hospital, right into that laboratory, and he demands to be tested. He is making a bold, definitive move to see if he can be the one to save Malcolm's life. And I am completely, 100% here for this redemption arc. Because this isn't just about saving a life. This is about Kane proving to Lily, to Devin, and to the entire world that he is still family. Even after the divorce, even after the heartbreak, he still considers the Winters family his own. He still loves them with a fierce, protective loyalty that honestly brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. Am I the only one who felt the absolute electricity in the air when Lily realized what he was doing? I mean, the camera just lingered on her face, and you could see the walls she has built up against Kane starting to crack. She has been so cold to him, so guarded, and rightfully so. He broke her heart. But how do you stay mad at a man who is literally offering to undergo painful medical procedures to save your uncle's life? How do you look at the father of your children, stepping up to be a literal hero, and not feel that old spark reignite? You can't. It is impossible. The history between Lane is just too deep. They have survived cancer together. They have survived prison together. They have survived infidelity and loss and everything in between. And honestly, I really, really want them back together. I know it's controversial, but I don't care. Lily and Kane are soulmates. They just are. They belong together. And if Kane ends up being the perfect genetic match for Malcolm, which, let's be real, this is a soap opera. Of course, he is going to be the match that is going to change everything. Devin is going to have to swallow his pride and thank the man he has despised for years. Lily is going to have to look Kane in the eye and acknowledge that he is the savior of her family. The emotional weight of this storyline is staggering. I can already picture the hospital bedside scenes. Kane looking pale but resolute, Lily holding his hand, tears streaming down her face, finally forgiving him. Please, writers, I am begging you, give us this beautiful reunion. Do not mess this up. But wait, speaking of Malcolm, I have to talk about the other massive bombshell that is rocking the Winters universe right now, Holden Novak. Oh my goodness, Holden. The poor guy is going through the absolute ringer right now. Finding out that Malcolm Winters is your biological father. That is the kind of life-altering, identity-shattering news that would send anyone into a complete tailspin. Holden is walking around Genoa City looking like he has seen a ghost. His entire history, everything he thought he knew about himself, has been completely rewritten overnight. He is in shock. He is vulnerable. He is desperately searching for an anchor in the middle of this massive emotional hurricane. And who does he turn to? Who does he lean on? Claire Newman. I am obsessed with them. I am officially founding the Holden and Claire Fan Club, and I am the president, the treasurer, and the secretary. They are so incredibly perfect for each other. It actually hurts. Because think about it, who else in Genoa City could possibly understand what Holden is going through better than Claire? Claire literally just survived the most traumatic, mind-bending family identity crisis in the history of the show. She was brainwashed by Aunt Jordan. She found out she was a Newman. She had to completely rebuild her life and her psyche from scratch. She knows exactly what it feels like to have the rug pulled out from under you. She knows the pain, the confusion, the anger, and the desperate need for acceptance. When Holden went to her today, you could just feel the safety between them. It wasn't forced. It wasn't dramatic. It was just two deeply bruised people finding solace in each other's presence. Claire didn't judge him. She didn't offer him empty cliches. She just listened. She held space for his pain. She looked at him with those big, empathetic eyes, and you could practically see Holden's heart rate slowing down just by being near her. The emotional intimacy in that scene was off the charts. It was so raw and so real. And let's not pretend we didn't all see the romantic tension bubbling right under the surface. Oh, it is there, and it is glorious. They are transitioning from friends to something so much deeper, and the slow burn is absolutely delicious. Every time they lock eyes, every time their hands accidentally brush, I'm screaming at my screen, just kiss already. I know they are taking it slow, and I know Holden needs time to process the Malcolm revelation, but the chemistry is undeniable. They are the fresh, young, sweeping romance that this show desperately needs right now. They balance each other out beautifully. Holden brings out this protective, nurturing side of Claire that shows just how far she has come in her healing journey, and Claire gives Holden the unconditional support he has been craving. I just love how the writers are weaving these storylines together. You have the older generation dealing with the life and death stakes of Malcolm's illness and Nick's terrifying downward spiral, and then you have this beautiful, tender blossoming of new love between Holden and Claire amidst all the chaos. It is classic Young and the Restless storytelling, and it is firing on all cylinders right now. But I am so stressed about tomorrow's episode. What is Nick going to do next? Is he going to take those pills before they face Matt Clark? If he does, Sharon and Noah might actually die. I cannot handle the thought of Sharon losing another child, or Noah getting caught in an explosion because his father was too high to save him. The stakes are literally life and death. And what about Kane? When are the test results coming back? The waiting is pure torture. I need to see Dr. Hastings walk out with that manila folder and announce that Kane is a match. I need to see Lily's reaction. I need to see Devin's reaction. I need Malcolm to survive. And then there's the whole Diane and Jack mess happening in the background, which I don't even have the energy to fully rant about right now. But just know I am rolling my eyes so hard at Jack Abbott. The man cannot keep his life together to save his soul. But my main focus, my absolute obsession right now, is this Vegas nightmare and the winter's family medical crisis. The drama is peaking, May sweeps are basically here, and I am strapped in for the ride. Are you guys as emotionally exhausted as I am? Am I the only one losing my mind over Nick's terrible choices? Do you think Kane is going to be the match for Malcolm? And more importantly, do you think Lily will finally take him back if he is? And please tell me you are all shipping Holden and Claire as hard as I am. I need to know I am not alone in this. Hit the comments, let's vent, let's theorize, And let's pray that Newman gets his act together before he gets his entire family blown to pieces by Matt Clark. I will be back here tomorrow, probably with even less sleep and even more opinions. Until then, stay restless, my friends.